This man was dying of cancer, but he loved his wife with all his heart. Even after death, he still worried she couldn't take care of herself, so he left behind 7 letters, each one set to be mailed after his funeral. After saying goodbye to her husband, she placed his urn on the nightstand and played the last voice message he ever left her.
Hey, it's Jerry. That is Gary Limo. Leave a message.
Falling asleep in front of the TV, she called out his name, like she always used to.
Jerry, get the light. It's your turn.
But when she turned around, all she hugged was an empty pillow. Suddenly, a familiar song filled the room. It was his voice, singing their favorite song. For a moment, she felt peace again. But when she woke up, everything was gone. 3 weeks passed in pain and longing. She wore his favorite suspenders every day and sang his songs in front of his photo, trying to ease the ache in her heart. One day her mom showed up with a group of friends. They were all shocked by her state. Turns out, today was her 30th birthday. Her sister handed her a package. Inside was a birthday cake, sent by her late husband. She peeled off the recorder stuck to the lid.
Hey, baby. Surprise. I know this probably feels a little bit morbid. I just hate the idea that I'm not gonna be there to see you freak out over turning 30.
Her husband's voice told her, starting tomorrow, she would receive a series of letters from him. But before that, he wanted her to get dressed up and celebrate. So she did exactly that. She dressed like a princess and went to a bar. But her sadness didn't match the joy around her.
Trying to figure out why God killed my husband.
The next day, Holly received the first letter. It told her to buy a bedside lamp. She remembered how they always fought over who would turn off the light. Now she kept turning it on and off, pretending he was still there beside her. The second letter came the day after. It told her to go to a karaoke night this month. She remembered the last time she sang on stage. She tripped over a chord and fell flat on her face. She stood on that stage again, but the spark to perform was no longer there. The third letter told her to throw out all his old stuff. She didn't understand why, and started longing for the next letter. When the fourth letter came, it led her to a travel agency. The woman at the counter teared up when she saw her. Her husband had planned a trip for her to a cabin in Ireland. Inside the cabin was the fifth letter. This one was for a wild night at the pub. As the lead singer played their special song, Holly suddenly realized this was the song where it all began. The next day, she visited Jerry's parents. They handed her the sixth letter. It described the day they met. Jerry was walking home after work when a beautiful girl asked him for directions. While guiding her, a dog suddenly ran up. Jerry grabbed her, saying he was protecting her, but she saw the tag on the dog's collar. She knew it was just an excuse to hold her. Yet instead of calling him out, she leaned in and kissed him. That was the day Jerry fell for the wild, lovely girl. In the letter, he didn't want her to cling to his memory. He wanted her to live freely, to have something to love, and someone to love her. By the time she finished the letter, tears were already falling from her eyes. But it was too late. Back home, she broke down and cried in her mother's arms.
This wonderful man happens to me, and then he died. Boy,
I know.
I'm so angry. I could kill somebody. I'm alone and not here. I'm not here.
Her mom took her to a park from their childhood. She handed Holly the final letter. As she opened the last